mesmo. Esse jogo aqui, como eu até jogo em 2017, o Get Over It. Jogo da raiva, eu vou jogar aqui, né? Que sim. É isso. Jogo da raiva e do rage. Cara, minha sensibilidade tá muito ruim. Pera aí. Pronto, agora. Calma. Ó. Toma.
There's
Tome.
no feeling more intense than starting
Toma.
over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the
Então, pai é
commute.
bom nesse jogo, olha aqui.
If you won some money at the
Profissional.
casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best
Respeito.
shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Bora.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place
Whoa.
to stop and quit the game.
Calma.
Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following.
Calma,
They're built more for
calma.
the joy of building them than as polished products.
Calma, que só bom nesse jogo. Eu tô para
In
minha
a certain
ainda.
way,
Pera aí, ó.
Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
Toma, agora o pai passa
In it,
certo
your task is
direitinho.
simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything.
Pera aí, ó, subindo o barril.
Anyway,
Barril
when you
do
start
Chaves.
Sexy Hiking,
Olha
you're
aí.
standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game.
Aê,
It
olha
might take you an
só.
hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method
Ai,
or the
droga.
correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are
Quase que eu...
unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to
Aê.
climb them,
Consegui,
and it's our
consegui.
repeated attempts to
Caralho,
reach the summit
joguei muito.
that turns those mountains
Agora
into
joguei
something.
mal. Joguei muito. Agora essa parte vai ser diferente.
When you're building a video game world,
Ah.
you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process
Ai.
of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces
Rapaz, não!
and starting fresh with new ideas.
Rapaz, não consigo passar mais daqui não. agora vai, ó. Porra, filha da desgraça, o cara foi... Calma. Isso! Nossa, consegui fazer o que eu queria. É isso, tô imitando. Agora isso daqui vai ser difícil. Ó! Consegui. Calma. Fora! Eu confio. Isso.
For years
Olha
now,
aí,
people
ó.
have been
Olha aí,
predicting
o
that
pai
games
sendo
would
bom.
soon be made out of
Olha aí.
prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are.
Calma.
I mean
Ó.
they're trash in the way that food
Ai.
becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Calma.
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that
Ai.
are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new
Toma.
medium,
Aí,
the
chega nessa
lingua
parte
franca
aqui, ó.
of the digital age. And you could build culture out of trash. But only trash culture.
Calma aí.
Be games,
Vou lá direito aqui, ó.
be movies, be music, be philosophy.
Ai, meu Deus, me salvei.
Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A
Calma.
landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite,
Calma.
and unsorted. There's 3D models of
Oh.
breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor
Aqui eu
Swift
sempre
mashups.
fico com
Car
subir.
crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten,
Isso
unrecycled,
daqui vai ser difícil.
muddled, rotten,
Ai, eu tinha acertado.
untitled.
Não!
Everything's fresh
Ai, ainda
for
bem que tem um
about
negócio
6
aqui.
seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this
Tu é
context,
doido, é?
it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it.
Não!
Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Ai, pelo amor, olha o que eu fiz.
No.
Mano, eu sou muito brabo. Eu sou muito brabo. Não sou brabo, eu sou uma merda. Fora! Não! Pelo amor de Deus. Não, calma. Não. Olha. Olha, subindo de um jeito diferenciado, hein?
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration.
Oxe, ele tá falando que eu
Real
perdi muito
punch in the
progresso.
gut.
Não, pô, já tá aqui faz tempo, ó. Toma. Bajo... Que isso? Ah. Não,
Oof,
não,
sorry about
não!
that.
Ai, eu vou ter que... Ai. Não, 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 não,
trying.
não,
Don't let it get
não,
to you.
não, não. Vou rápido. Diz que eu vou rápido. Eu vou rápido.
This thing that we
Ai,
call
meu Deus.
failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Meu Deus, aprendi como é que se joga esse jogo. E 2 segundos. Não! Calma, eu vou voltar. Eu vou voltar. Game segura. Mano, já quero desistir. Aê, voltei pra cá, finalmente, senhores. Calma aí que eu tô fazendo errado. Calma, 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 mano, cara.
This all
Foda-se, eu
would have
desisto
no
dessa
rainbow.
porra.